defense, bro. Let's make sure we stay locked in. Nothing simple.
You got it. No silly mistakes. Let's go. Game 7. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, MP.
What's up, coach?
You brought us this far. Now take us home.
Come on, coach. I was born ready.
And we are underway again here. Greg, less than 3 minutes to go.
This is the moment you can only dream of. MP has a chance to get his team over the proverbial mountain in a Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Well, I have to say, guys, MP really came out firing from that last time out. We've seen outstanding tenacity in this overtime.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Tatum! The long shot, no good. And Stan, the stat line for MP tonight, and what he's contributed, simply amazing.
Yeah, they wouldn't be in this position without the incredible force that MP has been for them. He has been their fuel.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And with MP growing up in Chicago and following the Jordan dynasty so closely, now just moments away from starting his own era with a win here.
And we saw early on that MP can defer too much, but in these playoffs, he's stepped up and has become the guy for this team in the clutch.
And here is Tatum after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. He's off there, and Greg, they still trail by 13.
And now they're running out of chances at this point. The clock is not a friend.
MP. And MP showing he wants that first ring.
And Kevin, he is giving it his all right now. You can just feel the momentum. MP willing his team to the finish line.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 15. Curry against Holiday. White outside. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've scored 10 straight. MP fires. Excellent chance, but doesn't go.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And here is Green. Following Porzingis' three. Coach, MP cannot be stopped.
Yeah, Kevin, if there ever was a time to put more fuel on a fire, this is that moment.
Tatum, and he jams it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. MP. This is amazing. MP leaving everything out on the floor here in overtime. Greg, this is unbelievable to watch.
And this is what dreams are made of. Literally, the way MP has exploded here in overtime is just what they needed. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And coming down to the final seconds, Greg, you can feel it in the building. A rambunctious atmosphere as they prepare for this great title.
And how about the grin on his face? That sparkle in the eyes. All the work and sacrifice about to be rewarded.
You can sense the relief coming on. They are ready to celebrate.
Yeah, that last bit of sand through the hourglass. or confetti.
Holiday looking up. And they've done it! They are the NBA champions.
MP. Yo, MP. Hey, what's up with you, man? You doing another one of those visualization exercises?
Was.
All right, well, look, I've been calling you for a minute, okay? It's like you're on a different planet.
Listen, you got to fully immerse yourself in the experience that you're trying to manifest. If it doesn't feel real, then it doesn't work.
Okay, you're right. All right, so what are you manifesting this time?
I got that goal-setting meeting later on with Coach Tucker and Cliff.
Okay.
And I was visualizing how I want my rookie year to go.
Okay, cool. Well, judging by that goofy-looking grin you got on your face, it must have went pretty good, huh? Let me guess, Rookie of the Year.
Even better. A championship, bro.
Ooh, I was close, though. Okay, look, on that tip, when you get to the meeting, they're going to ask you, what kind of player do you want to be?
Mm-hmm.
All right? Have you visualized that yet?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Well, great. What do you see?
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
It's time to vote for your top play of the year.
Since the launch of NBA 2K25, you have voted for your favorite plays.
And it comes down to these two. So here's Scott Moak with the call. Listen up.
Could have been more loyal, could have been more for you. But you been so fake, I swear it's like the chains they be wearing. Aluminum foil, no heart to pour you. First time I saw you, you me, had you at your body, had you.
32 votes now bring us to 2 finalists for top play of the year. We will crown a champion.
I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my vibe. I wanna be with you.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the
Here's Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, this for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And a chance here to check out some stats for Stephen Curry.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moses Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center position. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
A nice shot by Moody.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Celtics on offense. Holiday with it. Now Green defending. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Pass to Tatum. White, wide open. He fires. Podziemski grabs the board. From downtown, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler.
I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
The shot by Holiday, no good. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
White. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
No problems knocking that one down. Curry's got 6.
Well, doing it like only he can. Stephen Curry's accuracy is something to watch.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, one of the most valued shots in all the NBA, the corner 3, and Jaylen Brown makes easy work of it.
Curry can't get it to go. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Timberwolves.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Holiday inside the line. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Count the basket.
Well, the defense reacts, but not quite good enough to deal with Jimmy Butler on the interior. Pretty play.
Brown outside. Fires the three. And that one is off. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 7. You know, many see Brown as a scorer. But, Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
So it's the Celtics now. Out to White. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Back to Tatum.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Warriors leading by 10. Takes the three. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Tatum. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Fields checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Al Horford is checked in for... Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 15. Outside, White.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Holiday. The shot from the low post is good.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Buddy Hield.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Pass to Podziemski. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Hauser.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
In the corner, Horford with it. No good on the three. Warriors leading by 13. And Butler puts up a deep three. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You look at Boston. Right now they've acquired the second best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Celtics, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Here's Pritchard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
There's a minute left to play in the first. Brown against Hield. From 11 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. It's a 14-point game. It's good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Warriors leading by 13. A steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Poked away. It's stolen by Hield. That's a 2 from Butler. Off the left rim and out. Brown against Hield. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Celtics shooting their initial free throws in the game right here.
At the line for 2.
No good on that one. It's the second from the line. Curry from deep three-point land. Misses the deep three-point attempt. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom with the point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
On the court for the Celtics, they've got Jason Tatum. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the one. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Craig passes to Horford. Here's Hauser. The rebound by Payton.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Kuminga. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Kuminga's got his first 2 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Warriors leading by 17. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
A great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Here's Pritchard. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Warriors leading by 15. Curry from deep three-point land. Craig pulls it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's Hauser. He has yet to score, and Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. The Celtics also changing it up. Porzingis is coming in for Al Horford. And it's Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Here's Pritchard. 11-point game his last outing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hauser. No good with the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Holiday left side. From the arc. It's rebounded by Payton.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's Curry outside, and Pritchard pulls it down.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
This is what you call a point guard with hops. Even though he's a little bit older, Holiday's showing he can still throw it down.
Count that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by Draymond Green. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Outside, Kuminga. Good on the three-point shot. Kuminga's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Knocks down the three ball.
You had the feeling Drew wanted to answer that. That's his competitive fire right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
One more time for your Houston Breakers.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Peyton. Here's Curry. He's got 20. Butler from outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, Porzingis. The offensive rebound. Cornette can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Curry's shot is off. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Knicks in New York.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Jaylen Brown. First personal foul. First team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Shooting 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Moody. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Drains it from 17 feet out. Brown's got 9 points.
How easy does that pull-up jumper look by Jaylen Brown? So tough.
Got that one up quick.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And it's Brown missing. The Warriors shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
That's the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, just putting in work in close range.
Brown outside. The layup off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Boston Celtics.
Poor communication right now. They've been out of sync offensively, and you can feel the frustration building. Man, they've been taking some wacky shots out there. Looking like Ernie out there.
Hey, easy. I got a J. And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. The Thunder will be playing at Paycom Center as they go up against the Pacers. 8:30 Eastern Time for the tip there.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's Curry. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now Brown, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Pass to Tatum. Here's the 3. And Moody pulls it down. Tatum's gone 1 of 5 from deep.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The Celtics shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. From the elbow, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Holiday. Jimmy Butler making his last shot, and the basket by Tatum.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
Here's Curry. And yes, it's good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Curry against Holiday. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Green outside. Rebound by the Celtics. Curry with the steal. And Curry throws it down.
One of the most special players offensively in the history of the game, Stephen Curry, cooking right now.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Holiday with it. Now Green defending. Porzingis can't hit. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. White buries it from 3-point range. White's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Count that one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Brown finds White. Outside Tatum. Kept alive by Boston.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Golden State moving the ball around. And that one's good. Green.
There's a dogged intensity with which Draymond Green plays the game of basketball. He will get to the space he wants and score it.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 7. Wide open shot is on the money. Tatum's got 9.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Curry's shot is off. The Celtics shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Brown feeling it out a bit. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Brown outside. Cans it from downtown. He's got 12.
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry gets the 3.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The deep 3 from Tatum. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Green finds Moody. Releases from 15. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
I think you pay the consequences. If you leave Draymond Green's teammates open, he has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
Payton, he's checked in for Moody. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Porzingis with a screen on Curry. Here's Pritchard. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski. Outside, Green. Shoots it up. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pritchard passes to Brown. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Off target with his 3. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's Curry outside. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Here's Pritchard. Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
Both teams changing it up here. Pritchard passes to Hauser. Here's Cornette. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Payton outside. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The Celtics shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. It's tipped. Healed against Brown. Fires from 14, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him, and I think there's more where that came from. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys respect they deserve. Likes what he sees. I like that message.
And Kevin, it's so important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how critical it is to recognize good effort.
Jason Tatum.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Horford. Tatum out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the 3. Pass to Santos. And here is Kuminga. Here's Jackson Davis. Good work there as it goes. Jackson Davis has got his first basket.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And the Celtics with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. The shot by Pritchard, no good. Payton kicks to Hield. Lets the three fly. Drills it from outside.
We all know this guy is a volume three-point shooter. Mr. Hield does not lack for confidence.
Here's Tatum. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Warriors have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Good.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside, Horford. Here's Hauser. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference. When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Payton kicks to Hield. A three ball. Horford with the rebound. Boston's gotten just one of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. The kick out to Tatum. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Offensive rebound. Kuminga. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Celtics shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Pritchard. It's deflected.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Jackson Davis can't get it to go. And Greg has it in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Golden State. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Kuminga the pass to Looney. Basket counts. Looney's got his first 2 points of the night.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Kevin Knox is checked in for the Warriors. Holiday gets the bucket.
What a smooth-looking opportunity. Holiday in rhythm right there.
Payton in the corner. The tray bangs home the trifecta.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's White. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Knox. They get the rebound. Looney with the bucket.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the foul called on Kevon Looney. That is his first foul of the game. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Your Warrior, number 00, Jonathan Kuminga.
Porzingis with the ball. Looney on him. Count it. Good.
Kristaps Porzingis, a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Right wing. Kuminga kicks to Hield. Three-pointer, Payton. Another three for Golden State.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Shooting for Boston, Jrue Holiday. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
It's no coincidence, guys, that wherever Jrue Holiday has gone, the team gets better, and it's about the way he leads by example.
Both free throws good from Holiday. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Payton. Carries it down low.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
White looking around. Pass to Holiday.
Golden State foul. Spencer. Third personal foul. Team's fourth.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jrue Holiday. 2 shots.
Good on both. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on in a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Award $1 million VC along